So we did the lab on copper 2 chloride the other day, and we noticed that one substance was connected, or one was attracted to the positive part of the terminal, the other to the negative part of the terminal. So we know that these substances have a cation and an anion. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to look at writing the formula and drawing particle diagrams for each compound. The ratio of the compounds is given to you. So this is in your packet. It's worksheet number 2. This is your assignment for today since I'm going to be gone. So if we look at this first one, notice they list the metal first. In these ionic compounds, we always write the metal first when we are going to do these. So they're saying you have 1 calcium, and so I'm going to put the calcium, the metal first, and 1 oxygen. An oxygen. Make sure when you're writing these formulas that the first letter is always capitalized, the second letter is lowercase, because if it isn't, it will be incorrect. Okay, and then, so that's part 1. They just want you to draw those out. So make sure the metal is first and the non-metal is written second. That is the correct way to write these formulas. And you should be able to tell what's a metal and a non-metal by using your periodic table. So for part 2 of the table, you need to write the formula for each question in question 1. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to do the formula for this one. So I had done the compound, calcium and oxygen, and now we want to write the particle diagram. So we've already written the formula, so we're going to do the particle diagram. So I'm going to say there is 1 calcium. I'm going to draw it like this. And then there is 1 oxygen. I'm going to draw it like that. So I'm just going to do 2 circles, make them different sizes to say yes, they're 2 different substances that are combined to make this compound. So on part 2 here, you are just writing each formula for question 1. So you go back and look at your question 1's compounds, and you're just going to put them in the boxes here. They did an example here, so I did calcium oxide, so I'm just going to write calcium oxide is here, and then I have to put it is also here to cover the 2 different substances. For the next question, they are asking you, what patterns do you see that you find in the formulas? So you should be able to see something about a pattern that relates these group numbers to another group number, and you should be able to see a pattern that forms with the substances that form with those, the ratio of the way that the elements combine. So you need to answer the rest of those questions on that. So I would be using those group numbers, and I'm going to use the group numbers 1 to 8A because those are significant, and we talked about those on Friday.